Thank you for joining me on Ask Elisa. And today's question comes from JD, a physical therapist from Tampa, Florida. So thank you, JD, for your question. And it's regarding MLD for amputees. And it's actually one of my favorite topics. I loved working with lymphatic drainage for amputees because I just know how beneficial it is for them and also how complicated something simple should be. But without lymphatic drainage, it gets complex. And I know you know what I mean because we're talking about edema that builds up around the scar. The scar becomes an issue. There's skin irritation, skin breakdown, and then you have this cycle of this edema evolving and then difficulties with the prosthetic device. All of that could be significantly improved if we had lymphatic drainage done first, minimize all that edema, then use some really good compression bandaging. So stay tuned, I'm going to tell you about the compression bandaging as well. And then the follow-up care, which is getting them into a proper fitting compression garment. And I just said proper fitting because it's amazing how many people don't have a garment that fits them because it was fitted while they were still swollen. So, order of events here. Number one, lymphatic drainage. Get the limb down to its proper size. As much edema as can be relieved as possible. That's also going to help the skin to heal much more efficiently. And then when the prosthetic device is fitted, you won't have to go through so many fittings because all the edema is down. And it will be a lot more comfortable for that patient because the skin's not all broken down. So here's my second favorite, next to all things MLD, is this compression garment. You see it's black here, it's kind of gray silver here, and that's because it has colloidal silver in it. So I hope that if you're an MLD practitioner, that you're aware that there's colloidal silver stump shrinkers available. I purchase a lot of mine through Juzo USA. You can find them online. When they were first developing the silver product line, I was using it in my clinic. And I can tell you, when you're dealing with people with skin issues, I don't mean just amputees, but sensitive, delicate skin that's prone to breaking down, the colloidal silver being an antimicrobial and antibacterial will help with that skin and wound care while you're working on getting them into a prosthetic device. Okay, and I did tell you I would share about the bandages. The good news is that bandages now come with colloidal silver in them as well. So if you're doing some bandaging in conjunction with lymphatic drainage, trying to maintain the patient until they are finally at the point where they can get into a compression garment stump shrinker, there is colloidal silver available. So I would go to your Juzo website, Juzo, and look up the colloidal silver. And if you have any questions, guys, whether it's regarding this or anything else, please email us at lymphdoctors, lymphdoctors@gmail.com. And we'll be making these 2 and 3 minute tutorials so that you have a quick start to your practice. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you again.